Welcome back to this, the third part of 12th Fleet's video of Skirmish. And this part I think I shall entitle, Are You Sure, Sir? It Does Mean Changing the Bulb. Now this fight, because it's a new race, really illustrates a point I was making about Trash. These visitors, yes, they're basic rank 1 opponents, yes, they fall over fast, but they show you one of the main abilities. These things have a stunning health drain. You saw it just there. Not a bad graphical effect either, but it shows you it. You know, you can bet, you can guess that all the Devidians are going to be able to do this attack, and that was probably a mild version. So yeah, you might want to bring 2 medics for future fights, just in case. But with that point made, it then turns back into the usual slugfest. Now, maybe I just need to tweak my away team's damage output. Maybe I just suck, I don't know. Certainly if I get another phaser rifle and replace the CRM, I might do a little more damage, but yeah. Well, there we go again, just in case you didn't get the point first time around. You can see his health bar going back up, and we'll quietly finish this bunch off. As a quick side note, the visitors are, as I've already said, the level 1 option. There are also the Umbrals, who are the level 2 version. They don't appear to do anything particularly different, although something healed that visitor back to full health. It might have just got a particularly juicy snack out of one of my officers. We shall see. There is an Umbral down here. Yeah, let's beat this one down. There we go, there is the Umbral. Not entirely sure what he does that is different to the visitors, but he has the same drain attack. I am reasonably sure of that. And yeah, 5 people beating on one, it falls over pretty quickly. So, knock off the final few basic divisions, and needless to say, the boss will make his presence felt. Although it's not really a boss as such, it's a phantasm. This is their... well, I suppose it's their Swordmaster equivalent. You can see he's got a 4.5 rating tab on his sensor display. This guy's a bit of a beast. For one thing, he's the first Devidian that we see carrying equipment. And yeah, there's his grab attack, and you can see how much more potent that is. That was a good 30-40% of health. And he's kind of tough. 10,000 hit points. He can heal himself through that drain attack. I don't ever want to face 2 of these guys at once, and I'm quite sure some sadistic designer at Cryptic will inflict this upon us. But at this point, it just turns into a DPS race, or rather an endurance race, because he drains you, he almost kills you at that point. And yeah, as I said, if you're fighting Devidians, bring 2 medics. You really are going to need the healing abilities. So in many ways, this is as much a test of the healer's ability to keep their cooldowns managed and the DPS's ability to exploit and expose, because of course without that damage boost from valid exploit attacks, you're gonna take so long to drag this guy down that it's just going to be who falls asleep first. So let's speed this up. So we're now running at double speed, and you're going to see something that's both slightly comical and slightly worrying at the same time. Trash should be a threat. That's a little contentious. What I would hope is not contentious is that bosses, or even mini-bosses, really should be a threat. So at this point, he's just one-shotted the medic. Okay, we have no heals. In-game, it is going to take me a good 30 seconds to notice that no one is getting any healing, and you'll spot the moment at which I finally twig this. There we go, it should be now. Yep, I've just realised that the beta said it's dead. Get up, you lazy sod, you've got work to do. And yeah, so that was 20 seconds in video, 40 seconds in game with no healer whatsoever. Yeah, that's perhaps an indication that phantasms need to have their overall DPS tuned up a little. Not just the spike DPS from the grab attack, but their basic overall damage output needs to come up. Anyway, he's virtually dead. Fall over, damn you. Thank you! Okay, we have our lights back. That blue glow does get a little tiring on the eyes. Let's steal this guy's battery, and let's see, bridge console. Ah, there we go. Okay, now you work out their Devidians. Couldn't you have spotted that before they started eating our brains? Or at least trying to? Yeesh, I swear. Next time, remember to put a photograph in the Xeno archive. At least that way it'll help her recognition of alien species. Let's see what the Cardassians had to say. Right, he's a straight Cardassian blowhard, isn't he? New leaders. Oh, lovely. Right. Shortage of deuterium. How do you run short of deuterium? It's one of the most common elements in the galaxy. It's an isotope of hydrogen, for heaven's sake. Ugh. Warp coils, yeah. And the science officer, oh, yes. Right. So we suspect that the Driffin's comet might be connected to the Devidians, and there's going to be time travel involved. We kind of knew that already from the episode schedule that Cryptic had posted up, but there's our first hint of it in game. Now, supposedly we're going to be reporting back to Starfleet Command. Actually, we're not. We're reporting to Captain Drake, who's not quite the same thing, is he? Anyway, Drake's response to the news that the Devidians are not only back, but are munching on the neutral zone combatants is absolutely priceless. Never mind that these guys are quite happy to eat Cardassians, he's worried, and you'll see his response here, that the Cardassians might actually have been summoning the Devidians. Okay, that would make the Devidians the most ungrateful lunch guests in history. The subspace field modulator is something I will have to test out in a future video and get back to you. But that has been Skirmish, episode 1 of series 2. Drake doesn't have anything more for us, so I have been Yuzral, and I'll see you next week.